things that I want to talk to you about is Section 202 supportive housing for the elderly. So it's this $5 million Section 202 supportive housing for the elderly. That is what it was last year for 2019. So the purpose of this call is for us to just talk and lay some foundation a little bit about what it is that you already have planned or prepared or you're thinking of for this grant, okay? So I just want to spend some time talking about it. So the first thing that I want to say about the Section 202 is that normally when you have a grant, you will see the old grant on the website or on some website. What I noticed was that HUD deleted last year's grant from the page. Like you can't find the grant anymore, as if the grant never existed. So there is, I looked everywhere that I could for the Section 202 supportive housing for the elderly grant for 2019 online, and I can't find it. What that's telling me is that one, either they're going to eliminate the funding for it, or two, the way that they wrote it in 2019, it's going to change, and so they don't want people to believe that that's the way that it will be for 2020. Because why they would delete it, I have no clue. So I'll just talk to you about what it was like for last year and just talk about if you have any of those elements already, and how we can move forward with the possibility of applying for it if it becomes available in 2020. Do you have any questions for me so far? In Section 202 supportive housing for the elderly program is for applicants, eligible applicants, to create multi-family units for low-income seniors. So multi-family is defined as any development with a minimum of 5 units or more. Seniors are defined as an elderly person that has reached their minimum 62-year birthday, okay? They would like to provide you with a capital advance and or a PRAC agreement, which is the Project Rental Assistance Agreement. So you can go after a capital advance, or you can go after the PRAC, or you can go after both. So what is the capital advance? The capital advance is a portion of the total development cost. So you can have development costs as much as you want to build, but you can only request up to $5 million from this funding. So to contribute to your purchase or renovation or whatever it is, the expenses that you will need to bring the multifamily development online and in operation. So that's a capital advance portion. The PRAC, the Project Rental Assistance Contract portion, is an annual operating cost standard that they give you, which they say that they'll give you 75% of the total operating costs every year. So what does that mean? HUD has a operating cost schedule for every area. And they will give you 75% of that standard schedule that they have to operate your Section 202 development. So that is the purpose of this particular grant, is to give you a capital advance to build, which is a portion of your total development cost. and your PRAC, which is your project rental assistant contract, which is 75% of your operating costs every year. Do you have any questions for me so far?
So, in combination of the PRAC and the health investment, is it 5 million total, or is it 5 million plus what you get in the PRAC?
So it's 5 million, well, that's a really good question. So it's 5 million including the first year for the PRAC. Because when they ask you to budget, send them the budget, you send them your total development costs plus 1 year of operating costs. So that's what they want you to request, and that will be included in the 5 million, yes. So the 5 million includes your capital advance plus 1